Hi, this is Michael from O'Donnell's Aussie Homestead. Today I'm at home. You can see here, this is my here. Was my office. Now it's really a place where kids muck around and do work on the computer. Here is where my son watches PlayStation and all that. This is where I do my editing and stuff for my YouTube. And yeah, anybody want any gold? Anybody want any gold? There's about, I think it's about 10 kilos of gold there. Actually, it's fool's gold. I, yeah, and I do work on computers, and that's another little hobby of mine. Not much of one. I do work on my computer, and keeps me going. So what I'll do is I want to show you downstairs my quail. And the other thing I wanted to show you was this. This is my coat of arms. It happens to be, it varies a little bit to where they get it from. There's about half a dozen or maybe a dozen different types of signs. What do you call it? Shield signs. Some have this way. Some others have a helmet, and that sits on a helmet. Some have lions, but it's all O'Donnell's. Because there's quite a few clans of the O'Donnells back in Ireland. So this on the bottom in Hoc Sino Vincent, basically it means victorious with the sign of the cross. And the other is the whole motto of O'Donnell. What it means is world mighty or world ruler. So the O'Donnells had a real thing about themselves. They lived in Ireland, geez, and they thought the world must have been Ireland because you don't make claims like O'Donnell means what do you call it? World dominator, basically, world ruler. So anyway, O'Donnell's are world rulers. My children's names are all on the bottom. Cindy, Jason, Kevin, Christian, and Tristan. In Hoc Sino Vincent, you know what that means. And up here, there's my name. That was the first O'Donnell to come to Australia. Whoops, sorry about that. First O'Donnell to come to Australia was Anthony in 1859, and Cora's on my darling wife. So that just fills you in on what's going on. And what we'll do now is, like I said, move down and have a look at my quail. What I'm doing today is I'm going to be looking at my quail. Now, I do quail at home because I can keep an eye on it. This is my quail setup here. This is where they are when they get feathers after about 2 weeks, 10 days. I put them in here. If I have to, I've got two or three of these. I bring them in when I need them. This is my quail food here. That is my tote I keep in for the first week. And I've got 2 or 3 totes here, as you can see there, so that I can put them under there, so I can have 3 of those there. And I'll have 2 on here and 1 over here. I keep them everywhere when I do a lot. But at the moment, I'm just doing 1. I've had eggs in there for my chooks for the past 4 days, as you can see there. So now I will put the quail eggs in. Now quail eggs take 18 days. Chook eggs take 21 days. So 21 days is for those. So what I do is I put chook eggs in there for 4. That brings it 17. And really, even though they say 18, most of my quail eggs for me hatch around 17 days. They say you're supposed to get the temperature exactly right. I haven't found a way of getting it correct exactly. I've improved it, but I'm not. It takes, obviously mine's a little bit hot. This I've gone through quite a few these machines because they're not real good quality you buy on the eBay or whatever. I've got one there, and I have a little one over here, and it holds about 12, 14 eggs or something. This one holds 56 eggs. This one holds about 56 in chook eggs, or about 120 or something in quail eggs, because this one has, oh, it's not there. There it is there. You can put a little divider in here. Out there's one there. And so I can put a lot of quail eggs. Today I'm just doing the 56. So I'm just going to set it up now. Put you on the stand. Straighten you up. I'll put you here. Okay. What I'm going to do is I've got to, there is the egg turner. So it's turning in 44 minutes. Every 2 hours it turns. So I've got to quickly put these eggs in here. You've got to keep the eggs right every day or twice a day. You've got to do this, and even if you're not, even before you put them in here. Yeah. So I'll just put these in here while I'm waiting. The eggs, a chook gets off the egg nest all the time, so it doesn't hurt them. But you take as little time off the, with the lid off as you can. $56 eggs. Now I've got about 4, 8, 9 other eggs in there. The eggs I've got in there are Colombian Brahma and dark Brahma, and I have Australorp eggs. I also, these eggs, I check their weight, hence this special scale here. I check their weights because I want nothing but big eggs. So if I get anything under 15 grams, I throw them out. Now I get eggs up to 25 grams, but you don't bother with the big heavy ones because usually they're double yolks. Up to about 22 eggs, it's usually a single. They don't hatch if they're a double. One might hatch and the other one makes the other one go rotten. It's trying to. They don't go at the same time. One will rot and kill the other. The little what do you call it? The little early chicken, whatever you like to call it, embryo. So what we'll do, we put them all in here. This will take normally about 14 to 15 days. You pull out the egg turner. But I usually wait to 15, maybe 16. I've been told and I've found the longer you leave them moving, egg turning, the less chance of the animal having hip problems, all the other little problems you can have on newborns. Some have very soft hips and they get splay legs. And when they have splay legs, they're good as die. If you get a couple survive, it's very rare. You also get ones with crimped necks. You'll see the animal like this, lives fine like that. But the fact is, it's not good for the animal. And I think these are all caused by eggs not being turned enough. So I was told by a person who reads a lot. He reckons try and leave it to the last minute. Now, if you can keep it turning, and you're prepared to watch one hatch in the incubator with the egg turner, then you're really close. But I go as far as 16 days and give it 1 day. But I have done it before. you got to watch all the little problems you can have. I just found 3 left over. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to weigh the eggs and take any of the small ones out. There's a nice heavy one. I'm just trying to find some light ones and swap the light ones out for heavy ones. But having a little trouble finding something lighter than the ones I've got. Just bear with me a second. We'll get there. Just give me a second. Oh, geez, they're all fairly heavy now. Okay. Oh well, I'll just stick one up on top there. I'll put these eggs in the fridge. That's one of them out. Okay, then I'll put this here back on top. Pull these eggs out of the way. I don't know if you can see here, but the water's there, a little low, so I'll have to, if you need water in there to keep the moisture, humidity level up. And I'll turn my egg turner off. Okay. Alright. So that's all good to go. I don't know if I showed you, I'll show you again. See they are here? The eggs, all that. So that'll turn now. It's facing about the middle. So that'll turn there in another 35 minutes. It'll turn every 2 hours. That's really good. Now, what I want to do now is show you my hard rock collection. Now, I've travelled around the world collecting hard rocks, t-shirts and shot glasses. In the early days, I didn't do all the shot glasses and didn't do all the t-shirts. I just did them hit and miss as I went to one to the other. But for quite a bit now, I've been collecting them, and thought I'd just show you a few while I'm at it. Show you my hobby. Here it is now. It's all alphabetical. Starts at, well, it's up here. A Cartagena has been put in there. It should be up somewhere else. But it starts at Anchorage and Atlanta, and goes in this Cartagena, Hollywood, Ibiza, London, whatever, Lisbon. The list goes on, if you can see them all. And it's 2 rows deep. Well, I don't even know how to spell half these places. Cabo St. Lucas, that's a pretty common one. That's a nice one. I've been there a couple of times. And it goes over here, and I've got Singapore and Tampa and Toronto and Venice and Washington and Key West and all that, and Phoenix. And there's a roll on the back, the same sort of thing. Yeah, quite a few American, US places. But yeah, so that's my collection of those. And t-shirts I've got about the same, and I've got basically a whole wall of t-shirts. It's a funny little hobby, but you know, everybody has their hobbies. I have about 4 hobbies. One is t-shirts and hard rock stuff. The other is my farm. There's my gym, and my fourth hobby is my wife. I love her dearly, and that's my main. I wouldn't call it my hobby. It's more my life. So, if you like what you've seen so far, please give me the big thumbs up. If you would like to subscribe, please do, and also ring that notification bell. And if you'd like to also pass it on, share it around, I'll be happy about that too. Anyway, you have a great day. Sayonara, arrivederci, and see ya.